Redwing, Thorogood, and Nix. These are the only three boot brands still worth buying in 2025 because everything else is falling apart. And I mean that literally. Since 1980, over 1,000 shoe factories in the United States have closed. Today, somewhere between 95 and 98% of the shoes sold in America come from Vietnam, China, and India. That's not just a shift in manufacturing, that's an extinction event. And the boots you're buying right now are the casualties. When production moves overseas, something else moves with it. Quality. Cheaper labor means cheaper materials. Fiberboard insoles instead of leather, glued soles instead of stitched ones. Boots that look great on a shelf and fall apart in 6 months. You spend $150 on a pair of boots. They feel okay for a few weeks. Then the sole separates. The stitching unravels and you're right back where you started. But there are 3 brands that never gave in. 3 companies that still make boots the way boots are supposed to be made. On American soil with American materials, by people who actually care whether your feet stay dry. These aren't just any boots. We're talking about legendary models like the Redwing Iron Ranger, built with techniques that have survived over a century of American craftsmanship. Let's start with the one you've probably heard of. Redwing Heritage. Charles Beckman founded this company in 1905 in Redwing, Minnesota. That's 120 years of continuous bootmaking in the same town. And here's what makes them different from almost every other legacy brand that slowly hollowed itself out. Redwing owns their own tannery, SB Foot Tanning Company, right there in Minnesota. Every piece of leather that goes into a heritage boot gets tanned, cut, stitched, and assembled by American workers using over 95% USA-made materials. From start to finish, the entire process stays under one roof, in one country. Their flagship boot, the Iron Ranger, has a lineage stretching back to the 1930s, built for iron miners working Minnesota's Mesabi Range. Thick full-grain leather, an oil-resistant outsole, a cork midsole, and Goodyear welt construction that lets you resole these boots over and over again. The leather often comes from Horween Leather Company, using their renowned Chrome XL leather that ages beautifully over time. At $330, that sounds expensive until you realize these boots can last a decade or more with basic care. Some owners have had theirs for decades. The idea that brands just don't make things like they used to doesn't really apply to Redwing Heritage. They approach bootmaking much the same way they did generations ago. They even re-released their Beckman boot in late 2024 after pulling it from the market 6 years earlier. Same Minnesota craftsmanship, same tannery, same construction. They're not chasing trends, they're honoring the process. Now the second brand doesn't get nearly enough attention, and that's a shame, because the people who wear them swear by them. Thorogood, made by the Weinbrenner Shoe Company, manufacturing footwear in Wisconsin since 1892. That makes them even older than Redwing. Albert Weinbrenner, the son of a German immigrant cobbler, started his apprenticeship at age 13. By 1916, the company had grown to 1,200 employees producing 20,000 pairs of boots a day. In 1917, Weinbrenner launched the Thorogood brand with a concept they called job-fitted, boots designed for specific kinds of work. Miners, oil workers, rail workers, they supplied boots to American troops in World War I. When World War II hit, they shifted entirely to military production. And after September 11th, Thorogood donated 500 pairs of work boots to the workers at Ground Zero. That tells you something about the company's character. Today, Weinbrenner is the largest manufacturer of made-in-USA footwear, operating 2 factories in Merrill and Marshfield, Wisconsin. And here's a detail worth noting. In the year 2000, Weinbrenner became employee-owned through an ESOP. The people making your boots literally own the company. Those are union craftsmen with generational knowledge, and that shows in the product. Their most iconic model is the MOC toe, a tank of a boot that gets the job done. Construction workers adopted it everywhere on job sites, from general laborers to electricians to iron workers doing high-elevation steel work. These boots deliver. And at roughly $200 to $270, it's the most affordable option on this list. Now, the third brand. This is where things get serious. Nick's Handmade Boots, out of Spokane, Washington. Nikolai Blahuchin founded this company in 1964. Born in 1922 in Eastern Europe, he was a second-generation shoemaker who, during World War II, was captured and forced into labor in Hamburg. After being liberated in 1945, he immigrated to Spokane and channeled everything he knew into Nick's shoe shop, making boots by hand for loggers, firefighters, and tradespeople. 60-plus years later, Nick's still makes every boot by hand using stitch-down construction, a method that creates an even more durable bond than Goodyear welt. The leather runs about 3 millimeters thick, roughly twice what you'd find in cheaper brands. Each boot uses around 80 nails. The sole has 7 layers of leather. One customer said when he picked up his pair, he thought they'd stuff metal scraps inside the box because of the weight. Nick's offers a bespoke fitting process, multiple foot measurements, a test pair, a lengthy phone fitting, then boots built from scratch for your specific feet. Their fire boots, designed for wildland firefighters, require over 200 hours of break-in because they're built to withstand literal forest fires. The downsides are real. Prices range from $400 to $800. Lead times can stretch to 6 months, and the break-in period is brutal. But one land surveyor and wildland firefighter put it simply, "Easily the best boots I've ever owned. They wear like slippers." He ordered his second pair 6 months later. So here's the bottom line. The boot industry has largely abandoned quality in favor of margin. Timberland moved most manufacturing overseas in 1995. Carhartt boots are made overseas. Wolverine produces the vast majority of its work styles outside the country. But Redwing, Thorogood, and Nick's held the line. 3 companies, 3 different price points, 3 different approaches, but one shared commitment. Make boots that last. Make them here. Make them right. Whether you're spending $200 on Thorogoods, $330 on Iron Rangers, or $650 on a custom pair of Nick's that will outlast your mortgage, you're buying something that 98% of the boot industry has simply stopped making. A boot that won't fall apart.